One of the questions that investors have been asking is, what if these global firms leave, or a major tenant leave? But our observation is very simple. Companies leave buildings when numbers stop making sense. But the special economic zone, it makes the numbers so attractive that it makes it irrational for those global companies to leave. Remember, it is a special economic zone. There are special things going on there. What are these special things? First is ease of doing business. They are paying less taxes. For example, corporate tax, I think the first 10 years is around 10%. The next 10 years is about 15%, compared to what everybody else is paying, 30%. 0% VAT on rentals. Those are serious advantages. Couple that with fast approvals, less friction, infrastructure, world-class infrastructure, which means companies that are set up within the special economic zone, they save money from day one. And when they save money, this cost savings it turns them into very loyal customers. They'd rather pay a premium on the rent, but net they're experiencing cost savings compared to being in any other location. So special. What is the other thing that makes them loyal customers? The global business processing organizations and global service firms that choose the special economic zone, or SEZ, as their location, they invest at scale, or they hire at scale. They invest heavily on talent, and it does not make sense for them to keep moving. Moving is costly, it is disruptive, and it is also risky for their business. So unless it's absolutely necessary for them to move, they will stick there. So they are very sticky. They tend to be very sticky. Number 3, why is it special? Is because companies that are set up within the special economic zone feel safe. They feel safe because they know they are backed by the government. They are prioritized by the government. They enjoy certain privileges compared to others. So what does that do? When they know that they are backed by the government, and they know that they feel safe, then they are able to plan for the long term. Yeah, they're in a much more predictable environment compared to those who are outside that jurisdiction. And therefore, if you put all these advantages together, you end up with very sticky tenants for the long term. And there is also not much available as an alternative. Yeah. So when I think 10 years down the line about the investors who will be taking a slice of the TRIFIC USD I-REIT, I see them looking back and being very thankful, because literally they will be subscribing to an income stream that is in hard currency, backed by global firms and the government. That's the best backing that you can ever have. They say that in life there is no guarantee, but that's the best backing that you can ever have. You have grade A type of firms, and on the other hand, you have government backing. You are almost assured of a very reliable, steady stream of USD income. Most companies leave a building when the numbers stop making sense. So the question is, what makes the TRIFIC I-REIT special or stand out from all the other REITs? And it's the fact that we are talking of a property that is within a special jurisdiction called SEZ, which gives tenants ease of doing business, which is The other buildings are not able to do that. It also gives them an opportunity to plan long term because they feel safe. It also gives them an ability to invest in talent at scale, yeah, because they know that they have government backing. So that is what makes the TRIFIC I-REIT stand out compared to the other I-REITs. The other I-REITs may not be able to say that because then it is harder for them to differentiate themselves if their properties are not distinguished in terms of offering. And also it's good to say there is no other USD I-REIT in the country. This is the first USD I-REIT in the country. But even if there will be other USD I-REITs in the country, there is still one more thing that the TRIFIC I-REIT has, and it's the fact that it operates or it anchors its offering on the special economic zone. So when we sign leases of 6-10 years, or when you have a tenant for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, then you have a steady source of income compared to another building that every day a tenant is leaving and another one is coming in. So the issue we have at TRIFIC or the Northern Tower is the fact that the space is fully let. We need more space. We need to get more space so that we can be able to meet the demand. Again, because it is special. But there is no investment without risk. And we don't know what may happen in the future. But as far as we are concerned with the conditions, unless something very dramatic happens, and I don't think it will just affect the TRIFIC I-REIT, it would affect everybody else. The TRIFIC I-REIT offers a relatively more stable source of income compared to any other real estate investment, direct or indirect, that I know.